Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about how to support somebody, maybe a friend or a loved one, who is struggling with mental health.
And trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, run.
So these things that I'm going to be going through today are things that I wish other people in my life would have done when I was struggling with mental health. For context, I have currently been diagnosed with complex post-traumatic stress disorder, which basically, in essence and in a nutshell, means that I've had various traumas that have led to a complex response to certain triggers. I am also currently diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. However, I am trying to get that challenged, and I'm currently awaiting an autism diagnosis or an autism assessment. So the first thing is to listen. Listening is actually the most important thing that you could do for anybody who has mental health conditions or anybody who is choosing you as the person they want to talk to. If I was to choose someone to talk to, that means that I have a certain level of trust in that person. It means that I have a certain level of either relation to that person, like I relate because they've had a similar experience. Like I have people that comment on my videos saying thank you for sharing, your story, or thank you for sharing this part of mental health, it's not really talked about. And even those comments can really help me to be like, I actually am making a difference. Like, even if it's in one person's life, listen because you want to be there and show that you want to help that person and show that you want to be there for them. Number 2 is to offer reassurance and understanding. This can be hard if you don't understand what they're going through, but empathizing and empathy is something that anyone can do. They can say, oh yeah, that does sound difficult, or would you like to elaborate more on that? Like constantly asking open-ended questions and allowing the individual who's got the mental health condition to at any point say, no, I've finished talking about it for today. And that goes on to my next point, which is number 3, which is all about not pushing them or forcing them to talk. They will talk when they're ready, or they ultimately won't talk. Some people, they want to talk about their experiences and others don't. Other people just feel that not talking is how they actually heal. Like internally healing can be as powerful as externally healing. So my 4th tip of this video is to do your own research. Do your own research because you want to help that person. And if you're watching this video, I'm assuming you do want to help that person. Do your own research and make it almost seem like you've put in that extra effort. And so obviously assuming they have told you something, if they, for example, have said, I've got borderline personality disorder, I've just been diagnosed with it, or whatever, just taking BPD as an example, go away, do some research, watch videos of either health professionals or people like myself who are in recovery, or read textbooks or watch documentaries or anything that you and however you digest and take in information the best way. But do your own research, because by doing your own research you become more knowledgeable about how that person is struggling and how to help them best. Do ask them how they are feeling. That is my 5th tip of this video, because asking people how they are feeling, most people with mental health appreciate just the thought. Even if they don't want to talk about it, asking them how they are feeling and asking, say like, how are you feeling today? They might just say, oh, I'm having a really crap day. But by you asking, you may get the response of, I'm having a really crap day. But just you asking shows that you care and shows that you're actually thinking of that person. And sometimes that's all that person needs, is them to know that they are worth it in someone else's life. So my 6th tip for this video is to ask the person who is struggling how they would like to be supported. Sometimes even I do this in my current life. I have people who are also struggling with mental health and they are currently struggling in my life. Even though I am I'm like 3.5 years nearly into my recovery, I still have my days that I struggle, but also I have friends in my life who struggle a lot more than I do. And sometimes just stopping and saying to them, how would you like me to support you, is the best tool that you can give to somebody, is giving them the power in a way, and sort of giving them the opportunity to say, actually, when you do this, I don't really like it, or I would prefer it if you did this. Like, to be able to ask them how they want to be supported is sometimes the best tool. My 7th tip for this video is to encourage professional help. A lot of people with mental health conditions may have seen a lot of stigma for professional help over the internet, and encouraging professional help can be something that is hard to do because having professional help has that stigma around it. Well, at least when I was unwell and really struggling, I saw a lot of stigma for mental health professionals not listening and other mental health professionals stigmatizing stigmatizing. And it's not saying that I haven't had stigmatization from healthcare professionals. I have had stigmatization, but when you find that right therapist, when you find that right person who is going to support you, you've got that right person. When you have that right person, you don't need anyone else. I recently just finished therapy with a lovely therapist lady, and she was so amazing, and I actually wrote her a thank you card, and obviously I can't like see how she reacted or anything like that, but I am actually going to be sort of recording a video of the words that I wrote to her and trying to kind of think of a video to go along with that, because what I wrote I was actually really proud of, and then I shared it with one of my friends and he said that, you know, she probably would cry when reading that message because it was quite heartfelt, and at the time I didn't realise it was heartfelt, but then he said it was heartfelt and that she might cry, and I was like, oh, I don't want her to cry. But yeah, she really made a big difference in my life and taught me a lot of things that previous therapies hadn't even touched on. In conclusion, it is important to remember that supporting someone with mental health condition is vital and is important. You may not think it or see it at the time, but it really truly is important, and your efforts will make a difference. Like, it may not make a difference straight away, but it will make a difference in the long run. And the main message that I want you to take away from this video is to be a source of light, be their strength, and just be there for that person, because that's all that they can probably ask for, even if they can't ask for it themselves. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that I have taught you something, you've gained some knowledge from me talking about this topic, and please remember that I believe in you even if nobody else does. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you in my next one. Bye.
Just like you're young again, no, don't you cry. Just get back up again.